On July 23rd, 1911, Ruby Alford was born in the small farming community of Samson, Alabama. She was the third child of Susan and George Washington Alford. Yes, that George Washington. She had 2 older brothers and a sister 1 year younger. Ruby's mother taught school, and her father was the local postmaster in their small town and also delivered mail to the rural farming community. Life seemed peaceful and ordinary until one October day in 1918. A young pilot landed his airplane in a field near town because he felt ill and knew he needed medical attention. Later, it became apparent that the young pilot had the Spanish flu and he succumbed to it. All the townspeople ran to see the plane because it was such a novelty to them. Many people in Samson, Alabama, died because of that exposure, including Ruby's parents. The 2 older brothers became child laborers on local farms. They worked to earn their keep. They went to school and they worked. And that was very common in those days. Ruby and her sister, Josie, at age 6 and 5, were sent to an orphanage in Montgomery, Alabama, the Methodist Children's Home. Ruby said it was her great fortune to grow up there. They were very well treated and felt loved and included. She and Josie received an education that enabled them both to become teachers. During the years of the Great Depression, from 1929 right on into 1939, the sisters and all the teachers who taught there in Samson, Alabama, received no actual pay. The school board had no money to pay. Local merchants allowed the teachers to buy on credit for the duration of that long depression. And the school board paid the debt when they finally had the money. On December 5th, 1934, Ruby married a prosperous farmer named Ted Spears, and in 1938 had a son, John, and in 1941 a daughter, Sibby. Sibby was born with a congenital heart defect, which in 1941 there was no treatment for. They took her to multiple hospitals and doctors, and no one had any hope to offer them. Sibby contracted polio on one of her hospital stays, and that shortened her life even more. John died at age 39 of cancer after having served with the Army Special Forces in Vietnam, where he was exposed to Agent Orange. Ruby lived until 1993, and she died having felt that she had lived a long and good life, troubled by historical changes, but a good life in the end.